40 seconds.
Hello.
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Hey, Drew.
It's Mass Day, bitches! It's Mass Day, bitches!
Oh, yeah.
It's Mass Day! It's Mass Day!
Maz.
Yes, sir.
Maz, so what? They didn't have a timekeeper?
It's Mass Day!
No, I kept score, Drew.
You didn't have a scorekeeper?
Yeah.
And there was no one else that could do it?
Well, Drew, us parents
Or did you volunteer?
kids that go to Catholic school, we have to donate our time. Otherwise, they charge us for hours that we didn't volunteer.
I see. So you donated the time, the one period of time where you're on our show during the week, which is sponsored, by the way, by Legacy Insurance. You offered up that time as your time. After,
yeah, well, Drew, you have to understand. You know the pressures that I'm under.
Why do I have to understand this?
The price that it costs to go to the school. I got to cover myself.
Wait, couldn't
so
Kathy
if the game
do
is
it?
at 6 o'clock, I can't help it.
So they just asked you right then and there. You weren't like on the schedule.
No, actually, Jim, I was not on the schedule for this game. And they're like, hey, we're shorthanded here. Can you do something? I'm like,
so
yeah,
wait,
sure.
so you pay them tuition and they can make you do that when you're supposed to be doing your job, which you do once a week at that very time.
That is correct, Drew. You've got it right now. That
Catholic doesn't seem appropriate to me. It seems to me that you're paying tuition and you could have said, well, actually, I have 3 jobs and one of them is to be on the Drew and Mike show right in this specific time. And so therefore I have to be available on the phone.
I know. It's terrible. It's horrible.
What would they have said if you had said that? They would have said, no, I'm sorry, Mr. Mazue, you have to be scorekeeper.
True. You gotta give me a break on this one. You gotta.
Wait, why? Why would I? There's no one on the team. Somebody who's sitting on the bench who couldn't keep score.
Well, not on the bench, Drew. It's a parent thing. The score.
There were no other parents
can't keep score, and kids can't keep score. I guess.
Well, they came out to the stands and they're like, "Hey, I need a scorekeeper." No one said anything. I'm like, "I'll do it."
Wait, so
you jumped in.
Every other parent has a job like yours that they're doing on another show right now.
That's a good excuse. That's the only excuse we'd accept.
But no one else was there, Maz. It was just you. You were all alone because you were the only one that could do that.
I was the only one in the gym.
No.
You're right.
Why would
That's excellent?
Why would none of the other parents volunteer?
I don't know.
Because they knew Maz would.
Maybe they don't care about the penalty that you have to pay. Maybe they'll just,
what penalty?
Pay the fine.
Yeah,
What's the penalty? What's the penalty? If you didn't keep score, what would be the penalty?
It would be if you don't put your hours in by the end of the season, which is coming up in, let's just say, 3 to 4 weeks. If you don't put your hours in by then, they charge you, I think it's $50 per volunteer hour you didn't do.
Is this a cult?
Racket.
Yeah, what kind of a fucking cult is this?
It's kind of a racket.
It is.
It's a total racket.
Not only that, they charge you to get in the game to watch your kids.
Jeez. Yeah, wow.
I don't think St. Lawrence does this, Tom. I'm just saying.
That's they all do it. At CYO, they all do it.
Jim, does this sound?
Doesn't public money also go into Catholic schools too? How much money do they need?
I don't know.
My parents never did. My parents never did that.
Did your dad have to leave his job to keep the score?
No, my dad was done selling Hostess Twinkies by
Jim, does your dad have to do that?
No, my dad did not have to do that. And I don't think he would have. He didn't stay at practices and watch me, which kind of bothers me from time to time. But
it's pretty upsetting when I think about it.
I'm a different parent, Drew. I'm a different parent.
You saying my dad is my dad was a bad parent?
Are you saying, Maz, that you're a parent that puts his job second at all times?
I did not mean that, Jim. I'm sorry. I did not mean that whatsoever.
Thank you for clarifying.
I'm sure Mr. Bentley is an upstanding citizen and a great father.
Very much.
I don't understand this arrangement where somehow you pay them money for your kid to go to school and then they charge you if you don't do volunteer work when they insist you do it, even if it interferes with your job.
Correct.
They charge you money for not volunteering.
Yes. Now, my wife would have normally been here tonight. I would have, because of me, I got to be back at Woodward Sports.
Don't tell me she has a job that she was at. Please don't tell me that.
No, she's home. She's been home sick for 2. She's been home sick for 2 days. So I had to pick up the slack, and then I got to bring Maddie home back to St. Clair Shores, and then drive back out to Birmingham to do the Lions game.
Oh, wait, why doesn't it interfere with that job?
was waiting for that.
Drew, I'm trying my best.
Well, you're
man.
only on
The
this job
other
like
good thing-
15 minutes a week, and somehow it always gets interrupted by something. It's oh my God, it's
I just
interrupted with
gotta tell you,
bowling. We have to hear
tonight
you
is
every
bowling
other
night.
turn.
Tonight's opening night for bowling, and I'm missing it.
Why? Because you were volunteering to keep score, or because you're doing Woodward
because
Sports?
because I have my Lions duty.
Wait,
tonight.
because you put Woodward Sports before bowling, but you didn't put our show
Correct.
before bowling.
Well, yes, I do.
How does this show always manage to come last?
No,
How
true.
is
You
it?
can't win, Tom.
Bowling starts at 6:15. If you call me like before 6, then I'm covered. I
no,
never
then-
would miss you.
You
Well,
were
yeah,
in the
that's
car.
great. That's great. If everything is done for your convenience, that works fine.
I guess.
I do
You
not
got me on that
understand
one.
why you volunteered to keep score. I just do not understand that.
Because now that's one less hour I have to put in for the rest of the year.
Yeah, but we're ready to do this in our show. You're one appearance every week, somewhere around 5:45, and yet you volunteered during that very window to keep score at a high school volleyball game. I thought you were
Well-
trying to pay for your children's college by being on the show.
Well, Drew, one way or the other, I would have been at Maddie's game, and it would have been very hard to hear you.
I see. So, in other words, we're lucky to have you at all.
No. Yeah, but that's not it, Drew. I just like I said to Brandon on the text, I'm like, can you get me after 6 tonight? That would really help me.
And I said, no problem.
Oh, yeah, right.
By the way, I'm standing outside, and it is becoming beautiful out.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
It is. I mean, it's 10, 15 degrees cooler. The breeze is great. I really
Well,
smell
Mother
fall in the
Nature.
air.
Fall is in the air.
It's football weather,
Yes.
Tom.
It is.
I see.
It
Okay.
is. Hey, I didn't tell you
Shifting
the
the
other thing that they
subject.
make you do at school.
What's
You want to hear
that?
the other thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Besides my tuition and paying to get in athletic events, they
And
give us
being
raffle
charged if you don't
tickets.
volunteer.
They give us raffle tickets to sell. We have to sell $400 worth of raffle tickets,
God.
which none of us
We had to do
want
that.
to impose on our friends and family anymore after all these years.
Wait, why?
So we just bite the bullet and write a
Yep.
check for an additional $400.
Why doesn't anyone ever go into the school and go, are you out of your fucking minds? We're paying you to send our kid here, and you're telling us we have to sell these stupid raffle tickets over and over? Nobody ever says that?
I don't know. It's
Drew,
just the way it is.
That was a great time every year because if we sold the raffle tickets, we got days off of school. We got Fridays off of
yes.
school.
Correct, Jim.
What did your
Correct.
parents get?
And dress down
Nothing.
days, all of that kind of stuff.
Negative $400 in their bank account.
I don't understand how anyone ever agrees to this deal. I would think,
I know.
This is like being in a
know.
fraternity to me when you have to carry the paddle and all
I
that
got
stuff.
it.
I never could get past that.
It's a big scam.
That's too dumb. I can't do that.
I can't believe they're actually having events that they charge you to go to when your children
Yeah.
are involved.
I would, when they asked me for money, I would say, wait, don't you know that I could put my kid in public school and it would be free? Don't you know
Yeah.
that?
I know. But I'll tell you this.
But then again, they have that
public
thing,
school
that
does charge
religious
you.
thing. They can sell you.
Hey,
Oh, I
public
see.
school charges
Jesus,
you to get
buying
into sporting
something.
events as well. They do.
They charge you for what?
They charge you to get in sporting events as well.
What do they charge you?
Public school.
Public
$5,
school?
$10.
But they're not
depends on the
charging you to
game.
go to the school.
I know. You got me there.
No, do they also bill you for not doing volunteer work at public school?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah, it's $50 an hour that you don't do.
What? I've never heard this. How many hours do you have left?
What are you talking about?
This,
3 more hours
Trudy,
to go to
is
finish
he talking garbage?
To finish my fall.
I got
my fall parent stuff.
so did you already sign up for the next 3 Thursdays between
I did.
5:30 and 6:30?
No, but not on Thursdays, Jim.
Oh,
Not
okay.
on Thursdays.
It's bowling night.
Thursday now it's bowling.
Trudy, if I put a gun to your head and I said, do you believe that public schools are charging people for not doing volunteer work, charging parents real money, would you say, yes, I believe that, or no? Gun to your head. Gun to your head.
No, I would not believe that.
Okay.
Drew,
just
my
wanna
kids
know.
go to public schools. That doesn't happen.
They don't charge you for not doing volunteer work?
No, not that, unless Kate does it, and I don't know. But I
Maz,
don't
is this every school but Jim's school?
I know every CYO school charges you for volunteer hours. If
Oh,
you
but
don't,
not- but
it
I thought you
depends
meant
on what
public
they charge
school.
you.
I tell you, there's some
Well,
really.
they're running on. They don't have as much money as the public school. So I guess this is how they stay alive.
I'm glad we don't have to have a forensic accountant at the end of the show to make sure everything was correct, to have a couple of corrections sections like they do with the debates and stuff. Because I have a feeling they'd be spending some time on this one.
Boner line
Some
might
kind
be.
of scam, or possibly scamola.
Kind of have you by the
I
balls.
I'm walking on a new paved parking lot. At least it was really bad, and they finally got to pave it.
Oh, you paid
Well,
for
when
that?
people pay you all this money to go to the school, it's easy to pay
Well, yeah.
stuff.
Well, yeah,
Sure, everything's in great
we
shape.
got a parking lot out of it. We got a good parking lot.
Good. So, Maz, what's going on? What have you guys been talking about on Woodward Sports besides the Lions since the game is tonight and there will be no way to make this work tomorrow?
Well, that's all we talked about. It's Lions.
Oh,
Lions and NFL.
You did a 2-hour
That's it.
pregame show?
We had our show this afternoon, and now we're into the pregame show, and then we have your favorite thing, the watch party, and then the postgame show with me.
Whoa.
Wow. Well, you're going to have to miss at least one of those for something at school, though, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They know.
Okay, the watch party is you watch employees of Woodward Sport watch the game because they
Yes.
can't show the game. That would be stealing the the
Correct.
descriptions and events or whatever they give you that big line. So you can watch employees of Woodward Sports watch the game
Oh, nice.
Correct.
and they comment on it.
That's kind
You
of
gotta tune in
interesting.
tonight.
But that's kind of weird
Tune
because
in.
you wouldn't be able to see the game that way.
It's like watching people play
Right.
video games too. That's something
say-
they do, but
I think watching people
That's
play
right,
video
Rudy.
games makes
That's
more
right.
sense.
except do you get like drunk and stuff? Didn't you guys show clips from the last one of these?
Yeah, I think our guys were imbibing. I'm not sure if they were showing what they were drinking, but I think they were having a good party, good time, fun time. But we got a lot of great kids that work at Woodward Sports.
Are you going to get a buzz again? I mean, didn't you take an edible once?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
recently?
I took it once, but not tonight. No, can't do it.
No, seems like it
Can't
would
do it.
maybe
You
help
can do
you
it.
manage your schedule.
That might help
One
you.
time
So,
on
Maz,
the air, it was fun, and that was it.
You've
I'm
spent
done.
hundreds of hours talking about the draft, the pregame,
yes.
this and that, and this and that.
It's finally here.
What in the hell are you going to do for another pregame show? What is there left to talk about?
I know, Drew. It's minutia. It's the same.
It's got to be.
Travis
Same
Travis
thing.
Kelsey looks like he's out. That's
Yeah,
something to talk
Kelsey's
about.
out. He is
Still-
out. He
still-
is out of the game.
Yeah, but this again, tomorrow this game will have taken place. It will have happened.
Yes.
It will already be
By tomorrow,
fait
you will know
accompli.
Kelsey didn't play.
Yeah, this will not be
But
worth
I'm breaking
hearing.
the news to you now.
Well, I think Tom, a prediction from you would be worth hearing tomorrow to hear.
Oh
how-
yeah.
Yeah, so people can hear how right or wrong you are. Do you know how bad your predictions were last week, by the way?
How bad were they?
You were
You want to play him the part of the boner line?
You were 2 of 7.
2 out of 7.
That's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
You got 2
Two
right.
wins and 5 losses?
You
Yep.
took Clemson, you took LSU, you took CMU, you took Michigan in the points.
You know what? That's an early miscue. That's no big deal. I bounced back.
By the way, you sounded
I'm
so.
like the Bumble. I'm like the Bumble on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I bounced back.
Man, I just want to say this. You sounded so cocky about Clemson, too.
I know.
Yes, especially.
I
And
know.
man, they got their asses
what are you going to do?
handed to
What are
them.
you going to do? If you're going to lose the first week.
Yeah, that's true.
So what
That's
are you saying
a pretty
about
good excuse.
each like quarter of the game? Can you predict what's happening in each
The
one?
Lions game?
Or just the final score.
Yeah, just give the final score. So people
I
can
think
either.
the Lions are going to pull this game out 27-24.
Oh!
Love it.
Are
What?
you ready for this? I'm going to let the birthday boy, Riley Patterson, kick the game-winning field goal.
Birthday boy.
Okay, so people listening to this are either laughing at you right now or they're going, wow, Maz really made a nice comeback there. That's pretty good, Maz. One or the other.
27-24, Honolulu Blue. They're wearing white tonight, all white.
White unis.
Yes,
Yeah.
that will be well known to the people listening to this tomorrow.
Yeah,
They've been watching them in white all night.
They're going to talk about it, but I'm telling you now ahead of time that they're wearing white.
No, Maz, people not listening to this ahead of time. They're listening to
They're
this
not
after
listening
the
to it
fact.
now.
Oh, my God. All right, Maz.
Aren't there people?
If you're going to just talk about the Lions game that's going to happen and be over, then I think we should just move along anyway. And you have other priorities. I understand.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I really am.
Oh, no, you do. You do
you
have
with
other
that.
priorities. We know you do. It's
Hey, by
okay.
the way, did everyone like their bowling shirts?
I love mine.
Oh, it's
Thank
great.
you.
I
Very
don't.
much.
I haven't
Thank
gotten
you.
one.
Look at the way Maz rallied out of that. That was really good.
It was beautiful. Thank you, Maz.
I haven't.
Thank you.
I
I'm
haven't
glad.
gotten one.
Trudy, you got
Maz.
to give it
It's
a watch.
upstairs.
It's going to be a little
Oh,
big
okay.
on.
Oh yeah, it is kind of big, but yeah.
Yeah. They run a lot bigger than I thought they did.
Yeah, it's very pretty. Thank you for the embroidery.
That also is. This is also great show material. It's talking about how Trudy's shirt fits. But
Exactly. And Jim chose the mustard and black. He took the Pittsburgh Steelers colors. Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get Jim's shirt, Maz. Listen, have a great pregame show and
Thank you, Tom.
postgame show, and may your prediction come true.
Thanks, Drew. I'll
Oh,
talk to you
please.
guys. Have a great weekend.
Okay, we'll see you, Maz.
See ya.
All right, guys. Bye-bye. See you.
Oh, my God.